anxious.
We're live. Hi, welcome to our channel, WeBackTesla. If you guys are watching this live, thank you. If you're watching this after the fact, go check out our other videos. We've got more live streams. We do this weekly. For those of you that are going to watch this live, please feel free to leave a comment. We're going to do Q&A and just talk with you guys towards the end of this. And this live stream, we do life, love, and Tesla. That's what we talk about when the girls go to bed. And they're finally in bed, and we are all set up here. And I got that on. I do have a confession though. We almost didn't do the live stream today. We had someone commented asking if we were gonna do it.
We're in a low-key veil.
Well, okay, so we've been binge watching Stranger Things.
We finally were like, you know what, we need to get it together and like watch it since we watched season 1.
Yeah, and I really want to watch more episodes.
I know.
right
I
now.
fell asleep last night and Anthony like summarized it for me.
Yeah, we were up to like 3 o'clock last night watching it. We're on season 2, like episode 8. I don't know if any of you guys watch Stranger Things, but yeah, we're kind of hooked in. The first season we didn't really care that much, but
We're invested.
yeah, second season Stranger Things seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
We haven't watched a show in a long time since we've had the girls. Like it's really hard. Well, now we're doing this, and this is cutting into our naughty shows, not like those kinds of naughty shows. The bad shows girls can't watch.
Yeah, like rated over PG.
But yeah, so we do 3 topics: life, love, Tesla. We didn't really plan this out very well today. Season 3, yeah. I want to keep watching it, but we're not gonna finish it.
I've like already read spoilers for season 3, so I feel like I already
You
ruined.
did?
I don't want to talk about it.
You did?
Like before I knew we were watching it. I won't tell you.
I can't believe
okay.
you've done this. So the live topic I wanted to talk about is, we get this all the time, especially since we got our Tesla, but just in general in our lives for like the past 5 years, people, friends, family, they always say that we're really lucky, like in our lives. Like when they see like what car we have or just our house. Our house isn't that great, but it's a house. But they always say, "Oh, I wish we were that lucky," or "You guys are really lucky," and that bugs me a little bit.
Or they're like, "It must be nice to be rich."
Yeah,
I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the biggest thing is like all the stuff in our lives, like this car, our house, our girls, what we do, wasn't by accident.
Yeah.
Like, we've been married 10 years, and since the day we met, everything's been somewhat calculated. We don't plan super hard, but we just have a general idea of our goals.
Yeah, we've always had like a strong sense of where we're going and what we wanted to do.
Yeah, like
in our life.
When we first met, I was a struggling wannabe musician, and then she was in college just taking classes. I don't know what you were gonna do when you were in college, or when you first started community college. Did you have an idea what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I wanted to go into some sort of like, I wanted originally to go to CSU Fort Collins and go into their equine program.
Yeah.
For horses, but ended up like researching a lot and found that the job market's not really that like readily available. So then I was like, I'll do biology. But when we met, I was only going to community college because I couldn't afford to go to a 4-year at the time. So I was like, I'll get my generals. And then I met Anthony and I was like, you should go to college too if we're going to be together.
You didn't say that, but
well,
I was just like, I should do
it.
something.
Well, I'm glad you decided to, because like, I don't know, it's easier to do things when you have someone that's on the same path as you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you experience the same kind of like tribulations. It's not all the same, but it's easier to go to school when your person's already at school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so she did the community college thing. I jumped in at our local community college, and we never talked about, career-wise or family-wise what we wanted to do for like the first 6 months maybe. We got married 1 year after we first met. In 2009, we got married. And once we started getting marching towards, we're going to get married on the 1 year to the day that we met. Let's figure out like a career, what we're going to do. So we did all our generals at the community college.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew we were going to go to CSU Pueblo, which in Colorado is the cheapest.
It's like the cheaper branch to CSU Fort Collins.
Yeah, it was the cheapest in-state
Mm-hmm.
college that we could go to. And we knew that we didn't have any scholarships really or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
We got married and grants helped us in that way,
Yeah.
but we didn't have any college fund for either of us. And we knew we were going to have to pay for this out of pocket, which we did for the first 2 years. So we worked our butts off during those first 2 years, and we paid no loans for the first 2 years of community college. And then when we went to university, we did pretty good for the first year, and then Jess got pregnant with Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
So we had our first baby, our junior year, and then that didn't stop
Over
us.
the summer.
Yeah, that didn't stop us. We weren't like not trying to have a kid. We knew it probably wasn't like the easiest path,
Mm-hmm.
but we did it anyway, and it still didn't stop us getting to our goal, like our degrees, and then that way I could and she could get work if we needed to get work somewhere else. And luckily I busted my butt to get an internship while I was in college, and I did that. When I graduated, I had a full-time job up in Colorado Springs.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of the thing, like, where it comes with a little bit of frustration with people saying that, like, when I was pregnant with Brooke, because I worked up until the day I had her.
Mm-hmm.
I was in school. I had an internship.
Yeah, we worked at the college, 2 different work studies.
Yeah, I worked at a work study at school, and I had an internship, and I had a job, and, like, we had loan out, but, like, I was busting my butt up until I went into labor, like, that day with her. And when people say school's hard, totally.
Yeah, it's really hard.
It is hard, and then you get people like us that want to add layers of difficulty.
Have a kid.
And it's totally hard. But, we both graduated, and it was totally worth it.
Absolutely. But, like, it's been 10 years in the making, and we're still marching. Like, we're not done.
No.
As far as, like, building our family, just building our lives. So, like, I know a lot of people that seem to feel stuck, and it sucks because I want to help them.
And, like, we get it, too. Like, things have not always been easy for us. We've been through a lot of different things, different hurdles that we had to do.
Yeah. But, like, the biggest thing I want to say to people that feel like they're stuck or feel like they're starting out when they're young, not knowing where to go, is pick a goal, something that you will kind of enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be the perfect job. Just do something. Go to school for something that's relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Technology is a big thing. That's what I did. Recreation's a big thing here in Colorado. That's what Jess did, and just march towards it. Do it. It's gonna suck, but
it's totally worth it. Like, your sacrifice then
mm-hmm.
for the, like, output later is so much worth it. And I think it's like, I think people kind of look through, like, rose-colored glasses when they look at our life, or like
they only see us now, or just
just because, like, we look a certain way doesn't mean, like, people don't struggle or have things that they're dealing with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this past year has been really hard for me. I've had a really hard year.
Health-wise, she's been struggling.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. It's tough when people make those comments like that,
Or like assumptions.
Yeah, assuming that everything was given to you when it totally wasn't. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have experience, or if you're younger, or if you're already, older and married like us, or even older and been married for a long time, and not even married, just where you're at in your life. I'd be curious about, what your advice is to people who feel stuck, who are just starting out, not knowing where to go. And and seeing other people, you know, it's easy to compare to your neighbors or compare to people and be like, I wish we had their
Yeah.
lives or whatever. But
The
like,
grass is always greener, you know, for
but
sure.
like, what would be your advice to have people be able to march towards those goals? I'd be really curious of what you guys have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so going into the love topic, I was thinking, what was the most memorable date that we have ever had? Do you have anything in mind?
Trying to think.
I do have something.
I'll go first because you always like show me up because you've like been
Do you have something?
scheming. No, I feel like my favorite kind of like dates that we go on are like kind of like the unplanned ones, like by chance, like my parents want to take the girls and we just like get dinner and like are able to just like watch Netflix. Like for me, that's like the most enjoyable thing because I feel like there's not a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, usually when we plan a date, it feels more like we have
stressful.
to. Yeah, because we're like, okay, we planned this, we're going out, we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we plan. Versus just like, oh, we got free time. What do you want to do? I don't know. Sit here, pick our noses.
Yeah, like I don't
hang
know.
out.
That's like for my personality what I enjoy the most because it's like lower stress and I can actually enjoy
Yeah,
what we're doing.
we've gotten to do that a couple more times in the past like month.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
The girls have been going to grandma's house. Our grandma's been coming and robbing them, and it surprised me this Friday. I came home from work and the girls are gone, and I was sad, but then we got to hang out. So
Yeah, you're still sad.
I was pretty sad. I did because you didn't tell me. I guess you didn't know.
No, I didn't
Grandma
know.
was just like, can I take them?
I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
So that's your favorite date or thing?
Mm-hmm.
So mine was gonna be like our 8-year wedding anniversary. Was it our 8 year? It was like 2 years ago, I think. We still had never like spent the night anywhere away from the girls
Mm-hmm.
at that point.
Oh yeah, the girl at Penn was only like 1 or so, huh?
Yeah, Penn would have been like 1, and we didn't know what to do. We do everything last minute, but I wanted to do something, I don't know, interesting. So there's this like really fancy hotel in Colorado Springs downtown, and we live in Colorado Springs, but I booked a room. And I was like, let's just go there, hang out, we'll walk, we'll have some drinks. There's a sushi place.
It wasn't very good.
The sushi wasn't very
No.
good, no. But yeah, and so we rented this hotel room with no intention to stay the night. But it was really nice. It was fancy. Like
Mm-hmm.
the look out the window was at Pikes Peak and
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
downtown. It was fantastic, and yeah, it was great.
No, that's very true.
I don't know. Things got weird.
Stop.
All right, too much information. But yeah, so we went there, and we stayed there till about like 11 o'clock at night, and then we came back home because I don't know why did we not stay the night. We just were we were uncomfortable.
Yeah, well,
I
we've
don't know.
never. The girls really had. I don't even think they spent the night at mom and dad's without us. Yeah.
Not at that point.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So yeah, we rented the hotel. We had like 4 or 5 hours, and then we left at 11. And then I went to work. Did I go to work the next morning? I don't know. I had to go check out of the hotel because I couldn't check out that night. So I had to go take the hotel key that morning. It was weird, but it was worth it. I enjoyed it.
No, that was really nice. I don't know. And it was like at a really good time in our relationship too, where like we had really dealt with some really intense stuff that was hard, and like I think it made us like better for it, but it's also very difficult. So yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it was a turning point.
For sure.
That was cool. All right, that was pointless. Talking about weird hotel stuff. All right. Tesla topics. I didn't really plan this too well. We are going on a Disney trip next week. So if you guys have been to Disneyland, that's where we're going. We don't know what we're doing. I still haven't bought the Disneyland tickets. I need to do that.
Yeah.
But well, we're gonna try to make a few videos on our experience with having an electric car, the Tesla, and figuring out, we're flying out of Denver. That's not our city, but one near us.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do with our car? Where are we gonna park it? Where are we gonna charge it? Packing all our stuff in the car. And then we also rented an electric car in California, but not a Tesla. We ended up renting off of Turo, Chevy Bolt.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I don't know how it's gonna go. There's a lot of charging stations all around on PlugShare. I don't know how much driving we're gonna be doing, but yeah, I've never driven in a Chevy Bolt, so that'll be an experience. I never
sure.
used Turo either, so I hope that's not
Chevy
weird.
Bolt's like a smaller EV, right?
It is smaller, so we'll see how much because we're gonna have our stroller, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have a stroller, at least my one big bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're providing car seats, which is really nice. So we'll see like how that is, like all of us cramming into a smaller car.
Yeah, so renting an EV, trying to stick with the EV theme, like just driving the EV as much as possible versus a gas car.
Mm-hmm.
We went on the trip. We've never rented an EV, so we're trying to stick with the theme, and we'll document that, put some videos out maybe at the end of next week or the week after of our experience renting an EV from Turo and just the Chevy Bolt compared to our Model 3 Standard Range Plus. And yeah, so I don't know if any of you guys have any experiences with any other EVs other than the Tesla. We had the Kia Soul EV, which was a lot of fun. Didn't have any range in it, but it was fun still to drive.
Go around the block. No.
Yeah. Or renting an EV, because I didn't even look on like Hertz or like the big renting companies. I'm assuming they offer.
Yeah, I saw some where you could look up like electric, and I think it was like Progressive maybe that you could rent.
Progressive?
Does that sound right?
See, that's an insurance.
No, company. Enterprise. There
Enterprise.
You go.
Yeah.
And they had like some Model S's that you could get.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how that goes.
But we'll see. It's already been a little bit interesting problem solving, some of it. So we'll see how it goes. It actually works out.
Yeah, I think it'll work out.
We'll see.
I hope so. I don't know. So we'll just look at some questions. Looks like we have a few of them. And then we're going to go watch Stranger Things because, yeah, we're going to be up way too late. See, season 3 is really good. I hope so. I hate that you already, like, read stuff about it. So you already know kind of what's happening or what's going to happen?
Well, I know, like, one thing.
You know one thing? All right, don't talk to me about it.
Okay.
Does the sunroof completely open? This thing no, it's a full glass roof, doesn't open, which I'm not too worried about. Honestly, we've had a couple cars throughout our life that had sunroofs, but we never opened the sunroof. It was always just like in this form, so you could see out of it, because it just like, I don't know, it cooks top of my head.
Well, the S that we had, it opened.
The S did,
and
that was a loaner. It wasn't our car, but
that was pretty cool. But then we were like, okay, we're over it.
Well, we opened it for like 10 seconds. The girls are like, woo!
And then they're like, my eyes are watering, so we just like shut it.
Yeah. But yeah, this doesn't open. It's a full glass roof. It's hard to explain what it's like, especially like sitting in the back seat. It's just like a panoramic roof. And like the Model Y is going to be even cooler because Model Y doesn't have this middle pillar here.
Dang spaceship up in here.
Yeah, so it's going to have a full glass roof from the front all the way to the back. So I bet that's going to be pretty cool. But yeah. All right, where are we?
Stop yawning.
Let's see. Another Saturday night. Yeah. Car does not come with sunroof. Thank you for answering. Let's see. Hello. Let's see. I made it. Yeah, so we started early in my post on the YouTube channel. He was like, you guys go to bed late, or the girls do. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to set up the live stream, and the girls do go to bed late, and they shouldn't.
So they also sleep in late. Is the thing. Like Brooke will she's out like a light. Like as soon as she lies down, she's asleep. But Penn will sit there and thrash for like forever.
Yeah, she'll lay there for like 2 hours just like thrashing, and then she'll get up out of bed and come in, like be like just talking to us, and we're like, go back to bed. But yeah,
She's always been like that.
Brooke falls asleep like that.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to talk to her, like just hang out with her for a second, and she just out.
Girl gone.
Yeah. We need to get them to bed earlier.
No, I started tonight, but I also like showered them and got them because we were out in the sun a lot today, so they had a lot of sunblock on.
Yeah, I got sunburnt.
Anthony did, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, we have the Standard Range Plus. That's what our car is. You got your heated seat on?
Yeah.
Are you cooking?
I'm roasting these buns.
Yeah, someone commented in the last video. It was like 80 degrees outside, and she still has her seat warmer on.
Was it the live stream?
No,
or like in
it was in the range video we did.
Oh yeah, it just like feels good on your back.
On your back?
Yeah, it feels really nice.
I guess I don't really
like,
use my seat
especially
warmer.
if I've been
like
cooking dinner or something, and like I've been standing on that hard floor for a long time.
Or just like a heating pad?
Yeah, it feels really nice, like therapeutic. It's like a dry hot tub.
Let's see. I'll catch a vid watching LR Tabletop Day on Twitch at the moment. I have no idea.
What's that?
I don't know, it's like a gaming thing, probably. Twitch is like a big live streaming gaming thing that all the kids do.
The Twitcher?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it.
You know what? LLR's Tabletop. LRR. I don't know what LR.
Is it gonna send me down a weird rabbit hole I don't want to go down?
Probably. Let's see. Love the live sessions. Thanks. I hope some people do. I don't know. We enjoy making them. We're gonna try to do better as far as like structure and not just rambling, but we're doing our best. Trying to do something different than the other channels. See what inspired the music note. Oh yeah. So I've got this tattoo. I've got also other weird tattoos. I was a wannabe musician throughout high school, and after high school I spent a year. I went to Denver with my acoustic guitar, and I opened for people. That's how I made money, and I wanted to make it big. I even tried out for American Idol. My dad took me. We drove to Kansas City. It was very interesting. I can't sing. But yeah, that's it. I still love music. I still play it. I do have a song that I produced when I first met Jess. It was like a year after we met. Maybe around when we got married. Yeah, it was right after we got married. I still was playing with music, and I just bought auto-tune. And I was playing, and I got her to sing, and we made a song together. If you guys want to hear it, let us know. I'll play it in the car. You guys can hear the sound system. I don't know how loud I can play it. But I don't know. If I release it, it might just blow up, and we'll have to figure out what to do. It won't blow up. But yeah, so I played music. I still like to have a guitar and a piano that I should play, but I don't. Where am I, Mama?
Oh, I found out what that was.
LRR?
Yeah, it's Loading Ready Runs on Twitch.
I have no idea.
It's streaming board games, different stuff like that.
Streaming board games. Sweet. Cool. Question. Let's see, did I miss one? Here. Oh yeah, question. Do you think, with Elon announcing the Netflix and YouTube option in the future, do you think they will charge data, or will they eat the data bill? I don't think they'll eat the data bill. They're gonna charge you. That's gotta cost too much money in the long run to stream that. I'm sure they'll probably have Wi-Fi hotspots at their superchargers.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And but now the supercharging speed's getting so fast, you can probably get an episode of The Office in. I don't think The Office is even gonna be on Netflix anymore soon, right?
Yeah. So what's the point?
But I bet they'll end up having to charge for that. That can't be cheap. Yeah, and I still don't even know if they're gonna give you a software update, because we don't have the web browser in the Standard Range Plus, which I'm assuming that'll be a web app that allows you to do that. So we can't do that. We'll find out. Let's see. I know you guys mentioned about doing the car seat video. Do you have any time frame on when that would be? And the range series is amazing. Thank you for that. Yeah, we were supposed to do it last week with our friends, but we had to go. We went up and visited family last weekend. This weekend, we're gearing up for our trip to Disneyland. So after that trip, we plan to see if we can tag up with our friends
Try and film it.
who have other kids at different ages with different car seats and different body sizes. Because we're short people, they're taller people. So hopefully we can get that out and give a good view of who and what fits in this car as far as families go. But future videos, I do have a few others. I did have a range test that I did. It was like a 240-mile round trip through some mountain towns in Colorado. It was 240 miles and it took 90% of my battery to do it, but I charged in the middle at the supercharger in Poncha Springs, Colorado, and I kind of want to redo that test and charge to 100 and just go all the way without charging, because in theory I could, based on the kilowatt hours I used. I used 45 kilowatt hours and 90% of my battery, but I cheated and I charged in the middle. So I think it'd be really interesting to see if I can actually go 240 or a little bit more miles in this car without having to charge. So that's one. It just takes time to do that, and I don't know if I want to take the whole family on that trip. We might do it all together, which that might be different because we do use more energy with the whole family. In the first test I did that in, I did it by myself. So there's some more planning that I got to do. There's other range tests. There's superchargers all over Colorado that I actually want to hit just to see them, and I might do one of these days a full trip, just as much as I can drive in a single day in the Standard Range Plus. But again, that takes time, and I got to figure out when I'm going to go do that. Do you have video ideas?
Well, like, I feel like the car seat one will be like a huge one for us.
And I was bummed we didn't get to make that one.
I know. Well, and then it's like that came up, and then like our trip's coming up, so everything's getting kind of pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think we get that one out. I think that'd be really good and helpful for a lot of people.
Yeah,
Most people that are looking at this car probably
have a family.
Yeah.
Or maybe. But it's definitely a popular question. The car seats and stuff.
Just comment. Don't read it out loud.
Don't read it out loud. Let's see. Hey, Steve. Was that liquid fart?
I love that.
Gooey squishy liquid. Hi, it's gooey squishy liquid fart. Why does the girl look like... What?
What does that even mean?
Why does the girl look like what Okay. When I was sick.
I don't know what that means.
Is it talking about me?
I think so.
Because it can't be talking about you. Alright. Well, that threw me off a little bit. Let's see. Really enjoying these sessions. I'm on the fence with buying a Tesla. Oh, yeah. So I posted that as a question at the top. And I'd be curious. Let's see. He wants to hear the song, too. So why are you on the fence about buying an electric car? I know the main thing is people charging and range anxiety are the two main reasons, which are valid reasons in certain situations, but they're not valid for for a lot of people. It's different for sure. Let's see, can I request a song like to play?
Well,
I can.
The only request I ever give him is if he could please stop.
Do you take requests?
Please stop.
Stop. That's usually it. Yeah, I was belting Billie Eilish earlier.
He's like ruining every song I enjoy.
Some would say I'm making it better.
I would have to disagree.
Let's see, Billie Eilish. She's really talented.
Yeah.
Let's see, Chance the Rapper's new album just dropped. I don't know what music you guys listen to. What are your favorite music people right now? You've been listening to Billie Eilish a lot.
Billie Eilish.
What's that other girl that you had in the car?
Lizzo.
Lizzo.
She's fire.
Oh yeah, Chance the Rapper's new album. I've only gotten to listen to a few songs off it.
Khaled's really good.
Yeah, Khaled, he's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Watsky's one of our favorites, like forever.
Yeah, I wish he would put out
More content.
Yeah, which I get. You know, he put out a poetry book, I think.
Yeah, he started out as a spoken word poet on YouTube, and then he's really good. His songs are clever. He's really talented. Watsky, if you don't know who that is, go check him out.
He's great.
Let's see, where are we? Should I put the music or the song on real quick?
No.
Really? I have it, I think. Do you want to hear the song? I'm gonna go through a couple more comments.
You're the only person that wants to hear this song.
That's because you sing in it. It's cool. It was fun to make. It's like 8 years old and no one's heard it except us.
Well, there's a reason for that.
I can put it on the internet. It might blow up. It might be our next big thing.
It's definitely not.
It might.
We're gonna get so much hate.
Let's go through a couple more of these questions. I'm gonna put it on. Let's see. When are you gonna do 0 to 60 test? I know I haven't done one. This car goes 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds. It doesn't really come through on video. I see people do 0 to 60 seconds, or 0 to 60, and they'll show the song, or the song. I got song on the brain. They'll show the seconds, but like, you'll see people's smiles. I don't know. We might do it. Yeah, no one's done a standard range plus. I think there's a couple videos out there that might have done it. Are people commenting?
Yeah. It's making me laugh.
We might do it. I gotta find a clever way to do it because it just seems kind of boring. Like, we. It's rated for 5.3 seconds.
We should get those pinwheels in that one commercial where the pig sticks its head out the window.
Maybe.
We can get some GoPros.
Let's see. I have a standard range plus 2. Had it over a month. Finally noticed the footwell lights aren't active. They are not. People asked me that if they were, and I was like, maybe. I don't ever look down there. So yeah, they're not active. I saw Tesla's Wild just changed out all his lights, and I was thinking about doing that because he got some really nice bright colored LED lights to stick everywhere, but my car doesn't. I think the puddle lights work. Yeah, puddle lights work. I didn't even know puddle lights were a thing until like Tesla, you know, I keep seeing things with like the fancy Tesla logo being shined on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty cool, but yeah, puddle lights, no footwell lights. I don't think there's really any other ambient lights besides the buttons on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good call on that. That has been a question. Well, let's see. Do you ever regret not getting the full premium interior? I don't. Full premium interior. Do you feel like this is lacking anything?
No.
Interior-wise?
No, and I think like most people's reaction when they see it, they're like, wow.
Yeah.
Like when they get in, they think it's great.
Yeah, it looks just like the premium interior because it pretty much is. Of course, the lights like we just talked about, but you don't notice that. The display, you lose like the web browser, you lose the heated back seats, but we just have car seats back there. Trying to think what else you lose. The audio, the couple speakers, which we'll play the song real quick. And you can hear the speakers. The sound system sounds pretty great. I have another video that shows that. I don't regret it at all. Let's see. What's the lowest range remaining you went to? So in our last range video, that would have been it. We got home with 10%. It dropped to 9 when I was recording the video, but yeah, we went from like, I can't remember, 88% down to 10%. That was like a 184 mile round trip. So that was a pretty good one. We went through a pretty bad storm too. So coming home, we risked it a little bit because I wasn't sure how much the weather was going to affect it, but it didn't really seem to affect us too much as far as range or estimated range, according to what Tesla's navigation told us. Let's see, where are we? Have you driven a DM car? What's a DM car?
I have to Google it. I swear I live in this country.
We're not hip. I don't. Have you driven
Used car leasing.
leasing.
Mm-hmm. Lease, return. Let's see. Is that right?
I don't know.
Dual motor.
Oh, dual motor.
Duh.
I've not been in one. Well, not a Model 3. We had the P90D loaner that we had. I guess that's dual motor.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the Model 3 dual motor. I have some people.
Was the X that we took?
Yeah, that was dual motor.
Yeah. So this is the only car.
Yeah.
You could say.
And this, even in the Sand Range Plus, when I hammer it, sometimes the back wheels will spin out, squeal. But yeah, you feel more cemented to the ground in the dual motors. But this still, with the weight of it, it doesn't feel that much different. Besides you lose a little traction if you go too crazy. Let's see. Where am I? I lost my place. You should definitely plan a road trip with the family and show the Sand Range Plus is capable of. I want to, even in the snowy climate, I want to do a trip. We talked about it briefly, but we're going to go on our Disney trip. And then we're going to have like 3 weeks left before school starts.
Mm-hmm.
So we might plan one of those weekends to try to go somewhere, like New Mexico, somewhere in New Mexico, somewhere in a bordering Colorado state. If you live in a bordering Colorado state and have a suggestion for a cool place to go.
Don't say Kansas, because I'm not doing that.
You're not going to Kansas?
No.
Maybe there's something cool in Kansas.
Not.
Have you been to Kansas, like, properly?
Well, I've driven through Kansas multiple times to get to other places, and sometimes we go through, like, Oklahoma and Texas to go around Kansas. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm roasting Kansas right now. Sorry.
All right, let's see. Price also. I don't know what he's talking about. Price also. What did I miss? See, do you have a roof sunshade? I do not. I saw Colin on Tesla's Wild. He reviewed. He got a roof sunshade. I've had a problem with the heat. It does get a little hotter. Usually I'll just put the climate. I'll shift it up and have the air flowing over, and it just pushes that hot air out of there. Yeah, I haven't had an issue really with that, but I'm sure it helps with the heat.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's different because we're at like a higher altitude too, if we get more sun intensity.
Yeah, but have you noticed like when we drive on sunny days?
No, I would swear that there's like a normal roof.
Yeah, either we just got used to it or I don't know. It doesn't bother us. Let's see, play the song. Is there anything else? Can you probably sing really good? I can't sing. I
love
I
Jason.
dabble.
I think we're in a relationship. He knows my life.
Wait, where is that? I didn't see it.
Where he says, he might be the next American Idol, or You Got Talent. Jess just gets annoyed because you give her no shower time.
I don't.
He knows.
There's real good acoustics in the shower too. All right, let me find the song. Hold on. I went off the video, so I can't see the comments.
It's okay. We'll know what they
All right.
say.
So this song, wait, I gotta connect the iPad, or else this won't work.
He said, one of the reasons people put off buying a Tesla is the price.
Oh.
Well, I think that incentives are a huge thing that sold it for me.
Yeah, especially in Colorado. So price is high, but it does pay off over time. And like it costs us $10 to $12 a month to charge this thing and drive it, as much as we do, versus gas, which I don't want to pay for gas.
He doesn't. He doesn't go to the gas station.
I don't. Here, I'm gonna play the song.
Are you make sure it's not too loud?
Okay, be ready. Are you ready for this? This is gonna be great. I'm so excited.
Why did I ever
this
agree?
Is the world premiere of the, what are we called? Anthony and Jess. I don't know.
I should have never agreed to do this song in the first place.
All right, here we go. This is 8-year-old song. It's been in the archives. We're pulling it out for this live stream.
It was a different time. I just would like to preference this, okay? T-Pain was huge.
I just bought auto-tune. So all my other old songs weren't auto-tuned. Maybe I'll play those in the future, but I was playing with auto-tune, so just, yeah.
Oh, you'll know. It's like a bunch of robots getting down.
Yeah, check it out, listen up, I got a plan. 3 minutes
you guys hear it?
It's gonna go viral.
Make it go viral.
Don't. The eye contact is too much.
Just wait for her part.
No.
Oh, it's so good.
It's like some 303 inspiration. What are you waiting for?
I don't know what I'm waiting for.
People are bopping. You're so young.
Oh, so good. Alright. I gotta stop this. I don't know, it's pretty good.
Everyone say new intro song.
It could be,
To
right?
buy your Tesla? What are you waiting for?
Alright.
Stop.
There it is. That was pretty loud,
The
right?
trauma is real.
So there was the world premiere. What are you waiting for? I don't even know what the name.
We don't even know what that song is about.
Yeah, we do.
What is
Did
it
you hear the
about?
lyrics?
I,
Do you remember the lyrics? It was just like a love song.
oh,
It was cute.
that's weird.
It was great. All right, I gotta go back to the stream. If there's
Probably
anything
woke
else,
up the whole neighborhood.
I probably did. The girls aren't awake. I don't hear them yet. Whoa, where are we? Where did we leave off? All right, we got like a few minutes, and we gotta go watch some Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the song? Was it okay?
I missed this one.
World premiere. What's that?
Would you recommend a standard range plus lease?
I would recommend a standard range plus. The lease seems pretty, like a pretty sweet deal. I think they dropped the what's it called, the down payment or whatever for the lease by like $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like $399 for the 10,000 mile. I would suggest going up, like pick one, and then go up, because you're gonna want to drive this car a lot more than you anticipate, even more than you drive your normal car now. But yeah, we've never leased a car, so I can't really say anything to leasing. You won't be able to keep it after. I know that, so that's a thing.
To Australia? Hi.
Hi from Australia.
Power bill jump after buying the Tesla.
Honestly, it's pretty negligible. You would, if you looked at our electric bill, it would get lost. You know, you'd be like, oh, maybe it's just like $10, $15 more.
Left the TV on for a couple days. Totally
Yeah.
fine.
Our electric or our whole utility bill usually bounces throughout the year between like 170 and 200, and it still bounces between 170 and 200.
Yeah.
There's a few of the months, like in winter when we're using the heater a lot, where it'll jump. Now it jumps to like 210, but I did the math on it, and it's only like 10 to $12 for us to charge this car, if we charged here every day, which sometimes I go charge for free at some of the chargers that are near the mall and stuff. You get free charge, but yeah, it's pretty negligible. You kind of just get used to it. I mean, I waste more money on stupid stuff like food, fast food. You know, you'll waste that at a lunch, and yeah, you make that up. So no, electric bill hasn't really changed much.
Yeah, and ours is pretty steady. Besides the winter months, we don't have an air conditioner or a swamp cooler or anything.
Yeah,
So we don't have like huge fluctuations in our bill.
it's pretty steady. And even with the electric car, it's stayed pretty steady, maybe jumping up $10-15. Let's see. This is great. Did I miss something? World premiere. This is gonna go viral. I hope it does. Share. I'll clip out that one clip with the world premiere song. Post it separately. It'll go viral. I should have been a musician. It was my calling. American Idol was wrong. they cut me.
When you did American Idol, did you go in front of like the 3 judges, or was it like a pre-screening where they're like, "You're not interesting enough.
No, it was a
You're not
pre-screening.
talented. Just go. You're not weird enough. Just leave."
It was like in a big arena where you were in a line in a sea of people, and they had like multiple booths set up with judges, and
I
you'd
feel
be in
like
a
that's
line.
not efficient. Like, you're gonna hear cross-contamination sounds.
Let's see, great song, but not as good as Poop Gang.
What the heck is happening
Well, I don't
right
know.
now?
That's from Gooey Squishy Liquid Fart. So I think he talks in toilet humor,
Nice.
which we're okay with. We like toilet humor. I don't know.
You have to be careful though. People on this channel, they'll
Yeah,
get on you
do
about
have,
it.
We do have people that, yeah.
Okay, it's kind of terrible.
Wait, the song was terrible?
Yeah.
No, wait. I think he's talking about something else.
No, I think
Yeah,
not.
something else is terrible. Because that was a great song.
Do you guys wash the car yourself or take it to the wash?
I use the spraying car washes. We don't.
A pressure wash?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've only washed this car like twice since I bought it. We're bad with washing
Well,
cars.
I took it to the car wash last week and just pressure washed it lightly, and a lot of the grime, because we've been getting a lot of like wet weather lately.
It's been raining like every night.
Yeah, and a lot of the grime didn't even come off, but at least it got some of it off. But I wasn't about to put it in an auto wash.
But I need to hand wash this car. There's a layer of dirt. I did put a ceramic, like a DIY ceramic coating on it when we first got it, which helped. I probably need to coat it again. I can't remember the brand, if you're going to ask me, of what I used. That
It was on Amazon, right?
It seemed to work pretty good. But I might just go back to regular wax. I don't know. We didn't do the PPF paint. Yeah, PPF or proper ceramic coating. Car looks great still, and a large part of that's probably because of the white paint. That's why we get white cars, because they're low maintenance. People think they look dirty, but like
not compared to a black car.
Like a darker colored car, the scratches are the big thing. Like you can't see scratches on white paint. Bonus that Tesla's doing that for the base version now. Let's see, is that the Pac-Man in the background? Yeah, there's a lot of. I was just playing with new instruments. I don't know what that was.
Laser beams, explosions. Nobody knows.
All right, where are we? Liquid Fart. The music in the background is great. Thank you, Liquid Fart. Ooh, gooey, squishy Liquid Fart. All right, I need to stop with that username. Let's see. Get a Tesla. What are you waiting for? Yeah, exactly. That was like it is the perfect intro song. We should do that. Sell the lyrics. Bieber will be. No, I want to make it famous.
I don't know. I've been hearing some of his stuff lately, and I'm not here for it.
No. What has he done lately? He did the remake with Billy.
Well, and then when we were leaving, where were we leaving today? Oh, the horse show. We were leaving, and it was like,
What is that? You can please play Poop Gang by Ronald Head.
Stop giving him attention.
All right, I'm sorry.
Stop.
That's someone else, though.
It was like Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber had a song.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna have to pass.
Yeah.
I liked Ed Sheeran in the beginning, but like I'm over it. Like, is that messed up?
No.
I can say that because I'm ginger, right? Because I'm like, I'm over it, bro.
He is talented.
I think he is talented, but I'm kind of like getting really tired of the whiny love songs.
All right, what do we all use for our charger, travel, 1450 or wall charger? So at home we use the 1450, the NEMA 1450 we got installed. With our other electric car, we just used the 120 outlet, and that worked great for putting like 40, 50 miles back on our battery overnight. Let's see. Tesla's Wild's on. The new season of Stranger Things is fire. I know, we're still in season 2.
No, we're so close.
We're
kind of ruining our lives by watching.
Oh man, we were up to like 2, 3 o'clock.
We were, and we didn't even go to the gym.
It's gonna be midnight here soon. This was supposed to be a shorter live stream so that we could.
Like, our lives are spiraling. Are we in the upside down right now?
We probably are.
We're like sucked into those viney things, getting our life sucked out of us.
I'm going to upload the song recording to YouTube. All right. Credit me. That thing goes viral. I want some credit.
Oh my god.
I don't know if Tesla's Wild heard our song. You have to play it back if you didn't hear that, Colin. It's pretty good.
It's okay, Colin. You can just walk away right now.
Let's see. What is your odometer at? I think like we just hit 4,000 or close to it. Let's look at it. Oh, we're way over 4,000. 4,350. 216 watt hours per mile is our average lifetime, which is really good. Let's see. Would you ever rent your car to Turo? I thought about it a long time ago.
Yeah, when we had our Charger.
Yeah, I thought about renting that thing out. I don't know. It seems sketchy. Like,
It was a weird time. We started reading reviews about people who were owners of the vehicles and them having damage and it like not getting fixed or taken care of.
Maybe it's better now.
Yeah, maybe their system is better now, but it seemed kind of like sketchy.
We're renting off of Turo for our Disneyland trip next week, so we'll see what that experience is like. Do you consider yourself a car enthusiast? Not really. Well, I enjoyed cars, like we talked about in our last live stream, like the Charger, the old Stingray, Corvette were like two of my favorite cars as like a kid, and just the Charger was my car I wanted to get when I could afford to buy a car myself.
We did
or like
that.
A nice car. We did do that. But yeah, as far as like numbers, horsepower, speed, I don't really care that much. I know this car, the Standard Range Plus, is a ton of fun to drive. That's all I care about.
We were noticing like how loud my Durango is today, like going uphill. I was like, we had one pass, and I was like, does ours sound like that? Like
I think our Durango does.
Yeah, and then like we started listening, and we're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, have you driven many other high horsepower manual transmission cars? I've driven a manual transmission car. The Charger we had was just a V6. I think I had like 200 horsepower, or maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't had like a super fast car. This, at least acceleration wise, is the fastest car we've ever had. Where are we?
Does the car have valet mode? Yes.
Yeah, it does.
See, I knew that one. So I'm proud of myself right now.
Honestly, I don't miss the experience of having a gas car, or like the sound, like you were just talking about the rev of the engine. I mean, it sounds
okay. So once you get the speed acceleration factor in a Tesla, like that kind of stuff is like out the window, I feel like.
Yeah, it's here. Tesla's here. Just the experience of driving an electric car, even though it's silent, it's here. I mean, the coolest, loudest car, it's still enjoyable, but I mean, is it worth it? I don't think so, especially for buying. Maybe if your friend has one and takes you for a ride. Let's see. Or if the girls, should I not?
Just quit. Here. We just wait until season 3. I binged in 8.5 hours. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're gonna be up to like 3 o'clock.
I need that in my life.
Let's see. How do you wash your car? Touchless. Do it yourself. So yeah, we use the pressure washer. I have some like waterless. What is it? Rain-X kind of hand washing waterless stuff. I've used a couple times. That works pretty well after I pressure wash. And then when I did that ceramic spray coating, it's been pretty easy to keep clean. But I need to do a deep hand wash of it. And probably wax it or redo that ceramic spray.
Yeah, it's got some pretty good grime on it now. It needs to come off.
It does. Let's see. I did not too bad. Oh, the music. Let's see. It was really into music.
I got booted so much for thinking so is YouTube. Dang.
Wait. Was really into music as well and made it about 3 stages into X Factor. Wait, so Colin, you made it into some stages of the X Factor?
Colin needs to like expose some of his stuff then.
I made it nowhere.
Did you like make it a couple of rounds?
No, I went up to sing, and then they like all discussed and deliberated, and then they told me to come here, and then they just told me that I looked like a previous contestant, and then they're like, okay, good day.
So you didn't even get to sing?
No, I sang,
Oh.
and they were deliberating, and I was thinking like, oh, they're gonna move me on. And then
Good.
they told me to come up. They were just telling people like no, yes, no, yes, but they told me to come up to the thing, and they were just like, you look a lot like so and so, and I still don't know who they were talking about. And I was like, oh, really cool.
John
And then they're
Travolta.
like, but we're not gonna. Yeah, people say I look like John Travolta. Do I? Maybe without the glasses. Do I have a tan line on my face from the
I
glasses?
look forward. Ooh, your face looks sunburnt too.
Yeah,
How is it I'm whiter than you, but I didn't get burnt?
I got burnt. It's because I didn't put sunblock on.
What does that mean?
All right, where are we? All right, just a few more minutes and we're going to watch Stranger Things.
I see it. I also thought he kind of looked like Aladdin when I first met him, like a long time ago.
Yeah.
I feel like he has
Not with
the
the
same
shaved hair.
nose
Not with the shaved
nose
hair.
outline. I was like, where's your Abu?
Stupid. So I've driven a P100D Model 3 Performance. While both are awesome, I personally felt missing connection after having driven and owned some fast manual transmission cars. I don't doubt that. Like, people who are just true car enthusiasts, it'd be hard to, like, I don't know. Yeah, I can't argue that. But this thing's like a spaceship. Let's see, Tesla delivered my Model 3 with a dent, really? In the rocker panel. Oh, that's not good. Then charges me to fix the loaner? What? I'm confused. They gave me a P90. Oh. The ludicrous loaner and the bumper. Really? The bumper falls off? Well, that sounds like some bad experience you've had. Still awesome fast cars. So that is the thing. Not everybody's experience is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but that's the way it is with every car company, I feel like, too.
Yeah.
We haven't had great experiences with other cars, but I don't know, I had comments in the other one saying, you know, our transmission issues in our other cars were probably in the minority.
Yeah, but that's like how many out of... It's a kind of like, for us, that's a big sample size that was not good.
Let's see. Is it worth it to get the Model 3? Absolutely. See, if you can afford it, why not go with the P3D? We're saving money for the Model Y.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's more of a priority. The Standard Range Plus is plenty for what we use it for, and I'd rather save money for the Model Y. Alright. Let's see, give me a Model 3 Performance and a GT350, and I'll be set. Sweet. Yeah, people still enjoy their cars. I get it, but I don't know. These cars are pretty great. I don't want to go buy another gas car. See, I have a crush on the girl. Can I marry her? This one?
Do you have a 401k?
I have a 401k.
I know.
Are you
Why
comparing
do you think we're
sizes?
married?
Let's not go there. All right, we are headed out. We are going to watch some Stranger Things. Oh man, it's midnight.
We're not watching Stranger Things.
No, are we going to bed? All right, we're gonna watch one episode of Stranger Things.
Long range wire. Hold off for another standard. Hey.
We'll probably get the all-wheel drive version of the Model Y.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we have one all-wheel drive car. It's kind of how we have the setup now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We did talk about it. If we got winter tires for this car, or if we got a Model Y standard range, that would probably work too. But we'll probably go all-wheel drive. All right.
Enjoy Stranger Things. Watch one episode turns into 3. Oh,
Oh,
totally.
it does.
They Netflix has got it going on. How they just cycle up the next one. You're just zoned
and
out.
they automatically skip the intro.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to go watch it. You guys have a good night. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you guys in the next live stream. See ya. And, oh no.